Hi folks, how's it going? Welcome to another games I've been playing recently. Today is the 23rd of May 2013 and it's been about 2 or 3 weeks since I last made a games I've been playing recently, so I've decided to make another one of these videos. I've completed 2 PS3 games and also a Let's Play on my Gamerzone 5000 channel, but I'll leave that until the end. So I'll start off with the PS3 games that I've completed basically. First one is Red Faction Guerrilla. So yeah, I completed the game. I didn't do like all the side quests. I didn't do that many, to be honest. I only did side quests if I needed a certain amount of control, basically to progress like in the main missions. Because sometimes to get to the next mission you have to gain so much control, and to gain control you have to do side missions or basically destroy buildings, basically. Enemy territory, enemy territory, and enemy buildings. But I thought this game, guys, I thought this game was really bloody tough, and I was playing it on normal. So yeah, I found this game really bloody challenging. I don't know whether it was just me doing something wrong, but I found this game really bloody hard, and I was so glad to complete it because especially the last mission, that was bloody tough. That was just booming insane, and the time that I actually did manage to get past the final level, I thought I was a bit lucky, to be honest, because I was so close to dying numerous times. But overall, I'd say it's a pretty good game, and I do love the distractions. So yeah, Red Faction Guerrilla, although I would say very annoying difficulty wise, it's still a really good game. So yeah, I'm glad to have completed it. And the next PS3 game I completed was Wet. It was quite a fun and enjoyable game. If anyone doesn't know, it's a cross between a hack and slash and a shooting game. In my opinion, it does both really well. The only complaint I've got with this game is I feel like it didn't really have that much of a variety. I mean, it did have some different gameplay styles, I suppose you could say. I'm not going to go into it in case it spoils it for anybody. But I do feel like towards the end, especially, it was starting to get a bit repetitive, and I just wanted the game out of the way, to be honest. But I would say the majority of the game was really good. Like I say, you got a combination of hack and slash and shooting. In my opinion, I think using the swords, in my opinion, was more effective for me. I think it did more damage, and it was easier to hit basically as well. But I do love how you're shooting that in mid-air and that, and the game goes into a slow down mode, like slow motion. I think that was really good. Made a good effect to the game, how you could rack up combos and that. So yeah, I thought it was a really good game. Completed it on normal, and didn't really have that much problem with the game. There was only a couple of sections, a couple of gunfights that were really tough, but the majority of the game I thought was pretty easy. So yeah, Wet, I would highly recommend Wet, and I hope we make a second game because that was really good in my opinion. I do love the character as well, Ruby. I think she's a pretty damn badass character. I wouldn't like to mess with her, I'm telling you. So that's that. Sticking with PS3 games, Sega Rally. Basically, playing a bit of Sega Rally recently. I'm on to the second set of tournaments, which is the modification tournaments, and I think it's a pretty fun game actually. The steering, the control, and that does feel a bit weird when you first play it, because it does feel a bit, I don't know, like your car's sliding around all over the place. But you do get used to the game, I feel, and when you get used to it, I think it's a real enjoyable rally game. And it's just like the tracks and that. I think the tracks are really nice looking. If you just want a little arcade racing type game you just want to pick up and play, I'd recommend that. Because I think you can get it really cheap now, and I think it's a really good game. So I'll be playing through that probably over the next couple of weeks or something probably. Next we have Virtua Fighter 5, which is an arcade fighting game. It's not one of those games just to pick up and play. You don't have to learn combos really. The game doesn't rely on combos, and I don't really think the game has too many combos in the game either, compared to Tekken and that. But it's a fun little arcade game. I put that on expecting to maybe just play it for maybe half an hour, 40 minutes. I ended up playing it for an hour and a half, so I was enjoying it, guys. I really got into it, and yeah, I quite like the quest mode, because you unlock different items and clothing and that for basically your character. Which I really like. So yeah, Virtua Fighter 5, fun little fighting game. And something else I've been playing recently, only for one game though, is Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection. I tried to play through Streets of Rage, the original Streets of Rage, twice. I completed it the second time, but the first time it kicked my ass. I really didn't do well in the game. I hadn't played the original Streets of Rage for a while, and I got to almost the final boss. But then I got killed by those bumming twins. They done bloody twin magic on me, and God, they're bloody tough. Also at the end of the game, if anyone's played Streets of Rage, you know that you can't use your like your backup where the police car comes and shoots a missile or a bazooka or rocket launcher, whatever you want to call it, and gives you a bit of assistance. And you can't actually do that on the build up to the final boss, which makes the twins really bloody tough to beat. And but yeah, I beat them on my second attempt. I think I beat them like with 2 lives to go, like beat the final boss with 2 lives to go on normal difficulty. So I was kind of lucky because God, these twins are bloody insane. So that's the only game I've been playing on that. Next we have PS2 games now. Kingdom Hearts. Still playing through Kingdom Hearts. I've hit the 10-hour mark. Just about to go back to the Hercules world, the Colosseum. I've been there before, but I had to go back to Traverse Town or something. The Colosseum wasn't open in Hercules world, so I'm going to have to go back there and take on the tournament before I progress any further in the game. But still really enjoying it. I do struggle at times, like wondering where to go. So I think it's a bit more confusing compared to the second game. So I've been stuck in this game quite a few times just with getting lost. Not with actual difficulty so far, but getting lost. So yeah, Kingdom Hearts, I'm still going to continue with that. And next we have Juiced, which is a game I've been playing recently, just basically on Saturdays and that when the football's been on, listening to the football on the radio. Just something really to play in the background while I'm listening to the football. So might put 2 hours into this game, 2 or 3 hours maybe. I do enjoy the game. I think it's a lot better than Juiced 2. But I can't really comment and say I've done kind of extreme a lot in the game. An extreme amount. Extreme a lot? That didn't make sense, did it? I wouldn't say I've done an extreme amount of like progress or anything. But yeah, Juiced. I've been enjoying it though. And yeah, that's it. Next is the Let's Plays. Actually, before going to the Let's Plays, you might have noticed there's not been any sports games here. That's probably because I've really not been feeling like playing sports games, apart from obviously Football Manager 2012 on PC. I've also been playing a bit of Terraria. It's actually a fun little game actually, Terraria. It's like a 2D version of Minecraft. That's always what people compare it to, but I couldn't get into Minecraft. Obviously, I only played the trial version of Minecraft. I didn't buy the full version or whatever, so maybe that's what I was missing because I really couldn't get into Minecraft. But Terraria is actually a really fun game. It took me a little while to like figure out what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm actually really enjoying Terraria. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that. I think that's the only games I've been playing on the PC. I think. Yeah, it's the only games I've been playing. Yeah, that's the only games I've been playing on Steam. Right, next we have the Let's Plays. I've started Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses. I've started it a while ago. I should have mentioned it in my last games I've been playing recently. Basically started it, and obviously off camera I've been doing a bit of grinding and that. Not because I need to, not because I'm finding the game difficult, just because I really enjoy the game. And it gives me something really to do off camera, So yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duels of the Roses. And the Let's Play that I completed was Medal of Honor Underground, which is that one there. And yeah, I was so glad to have completed this game. This game was so bloody, bullshit. You've got bloody you got enemies spawning out of walls. I caught them, guys, in the final level. I caught them spawning out of walls, and I was not happy about it. I was really annoyed about it. Because that's a lame tactic, having enemies spawning out of walls. It really shouldn't happen. So a really frustrating game, and I'm really glad to have completed it. And I've not played much of the original at all, so I probably won't actually have to play Underground because that was just too damn frustrating. But yeah, that's basically it for this games I've been playing recently. I hope you've enjoyed this, and the next games I've played recently, I don't know. I might have completed Kingdom Hearts by then, maybe. I don't know. I think it's about 27, 28 hour long game, I think, so maybe not. I'm thinking about starting Borderlands 2 again for a second time, and Resident Evil 6. I don't know if I will or not, but that's I've kind of the urge to play it again, both those games. So we'll just have to wait and see. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this games I've been playing recently, and I'll catch you all later. And of course, if you've been playing any games recently or completed any games recently, just leave them in the comments below. I always like to hear other people's opinions, and I always like to hear what people have been playing as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all later. See you guys. Thanks for watching.